Salutations friends, welcome back to my channel. Today is going to be a quick little review of Sunscape from Pearlescent Parfums. This is the newest fragrance from the house and I am very excited to review it for you guys. So if you'd like to know what I think, then keep watching. The most important part, this was sent to me for free to review. And if that is important to you, if you guys don't mind free bottle reviews or if you really care, I know a lot of people genuinely care about free bottle reviews. So I always like to let you guys know up front where I got a bottle for transparency. This was sent to me for free to review. So just letting you guys know where I got this. Now Pearlescent Parfums is basically like a spin-off brand from Gallagher Fragrances. And they basically, Daniel Gallagher's wife, Mindy, was like, hey, I would love to see you take a more feminine and a little bit of a different spin on your composition. So they worked together to create Pearlescent Parfums. And I've loved everything that they've created. And Sunscape is a really beautiful scent. Now, this is going to be a quick review because like most of the fragrances from these houses, there's something about this scent that I find to be really beautiful, really enjoyable, really wearable, really successful, especially for summer. What I like specifically about this fragrance is it's not fussy. It doesn't demand me to sit here and break down every note and talk to you guys about how it develops and the story it tells on the skin. This is a very easy to understand fragrance, but I think it's very smartly done with very whimsical, fun, and smart choices. So first things first, if you do not like melon in your fragrances and you do not like violet in your fragrances, you're not gonna like this scent. This is a melon and violet in the forefront, dominant scent. So just know you won't like it. And the notes in here, primarily you're going to have citruses, there is violet, there's honeydew, specifically the melon. You also have some frankincense, some brown sugar, there's musks, patchouli, gingers in there as well. There's some other florals that I find to be more of kind of add an aquatic, effervescent, watery feel to this rather than being very distinctive. There's some vanilla too. You have some bergamot in there as well. The citruses in the opening I find to be really nice, but this isn't a bright, sparkling scent for spring and summertime. This is more of a fruity scent for summer. It's a very sweet floral violet that is front and center. And the next note that comes like right in second place is the honeydew. Now, I love melon in fragrances, and what I like most about the honeydew note in this scent is it's very refreshing. It's not overpowering with its fruitiness or its sweetness. It has just a little bit of sweetness in there, just that kind of beautiful melon juiciness, but it is a very refreshing, fruity scent on the skin, which is so perfect for spring and summertime. Now the other notes in here are more playing to the composition and not so much front and center. So instead of really being able to pick out like patchouli and musk and vanilla and brown sugar, you get a nice base that works with the citruses that are more warm and sunshiny and less bright and sparkling and aldehydic. And the other floral notes in here and everything else kind of play more to a watery, more aquatic vibe, which add a lightness to the fragrance and don't make it overburdened with juiciness and fruitiness from the honeydew and the violet. So everything else kind of works to create the contrast of lightness and warmth and things that are watery and effervescent and bright and juicy. And what they're really doing is elevating this really gorgeous kind of honeydew violet combo. You can pick up the other notes, but you're really focusing on the juiciness and the refreshing qualities of the melon and the violet. I don't need to break this down too much because this isn't a complex fragrance. And to be perfectly honest, that's okay. Not every fragrance has to be this crazy, contrasting, complex fragrance that feels like a 1,000-page novel. Sometimes it's nice to have a very creatively concise, smartly written short story. And I'm not talking about longevity because I'll get into that. But when I'm talking about a short story in a fragrance form, I'm talking about you really smell the melon and the violet and all the other words or paragraphs, or in fragrances, the notes and compositions are working to elevate the theme of this fragrance, which is something that is juicy and bright and citrusy and violet. Don't like those two notes? Definitely get a sample of this and try it on your skin first, because it is, at least on my skin, most definitely super dominant with those two. But that doesn't mean that there isn't a lot of creative smartness and also a lot of ingenuity in creating a composition where it doesn't feel like it's one note. There's a lot of things in this scent that elevate the honeydew to where it doesn't smell slimy, it smells refreshing. The violet isn't pulling grape soda, it isn't pulling powdery, it isn't pulling green. Even though those are great ways violet can smell, it would be disjointed with the honeydew. It's perfectly balanced, again, with the ginger and with the warmth of all the base notes and everything else to pair beautifully with the honeydew, so they both kind of are working together to be really refreshing and beautiful and fruity and sexy on the skin. And there's just enough citruses to add a sunshiny brightness to this. It's just really beautiful, very fun to wear, puts a smile on your face, and it's done very creatively and very smartly. And I've really been enjoying this scent. It's really, really nice. Also, fantastic longevity. I get about 6 to 8 hours on my skin with moderate projection and sillage. So when I was talking about short story, I was talking more about the notes that you're getting more of the violet and the honeydew, not anything to do with longevity. It has really good longevity. But that is my review of Sunscape from Pearlescent Parfums. I hope you enjoyed this review. If you had the opportunity to try this fragrance, I'd love to know what you guys think. Positive or negative, let me know in the comment section below. And as always, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. Bye.